Are you rushing ahead to autumn or wishing it were still spring? I'll be the first to admit that summer is not my favorite season, but there are so many magical moments to slow down and celebrate this time of year. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a couple items on my bucket list, as well as some cute summer date ideas to help you romanticize this season. So grab a lemonade or iced tea, get as cozy as you can in this heat, and let's dive in to a few activities I think you should cross off your bucket list before the season's turn. I would have to say my favorite thing about summer is gardening. I dream of the vegetables and flowers I'm going to grow all winter long. But the funny thing is, when I'm actually in this season, I find myself constantly trying to rush nature so I can get to the fun part of harvesting. And of course, sharing with our neighbors like you see us doing in this clip. But the garden is constantly reminding me to stay present and be patient. Just like a tomato on the vine, if you pick it when it's still green, it is disgusting and inedible. You have to wait until it turns perfectly ripe and red. Or in this case, orange, since those were sun gold tomatoes, which is one of my favorite varieties that I talk more about in my gardening videos that you can watch here. If you don't have your own garden though, you can always make a little weekend date out of going to your farmer's market or local farm stand. This is one of my favorite and easiest ways to slow down and savor whatever season you're in, using what is currently growing. For us here in Vermont, that's lots of tomatoes, herbs, blueberries, strawberries, and just about every salad green you could imagine. But no matter where you live, you can always find tomatoes in abundance during the summer, which is a good thing because it is the main ingredient in my favorite appetizer, Caprese salad, which is just tomatoes, basil, mozzarella, and some balsamic vinegar. It is so simple but so delicious. And I'm curious, what is your favorite summer meal? Drop it down in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget to download our free summer bucket list bingo filled with 25 magical moments to help you romanticize this season. And one of my favorite ways to romanticize any meal, other than making a gorgeous presentation like this plate is right now, is to take it outside. This instantly makes a simple lunch feel like a little date, as if my wife and I were at some cute bistro when really we're just sitting on our back deck. Speaking of cute summer dates you can do in your own backyard, I cannot recommend enough investing the $10 into some sidewalk chalk. My wife got me this giant box of it for Christmas, and we had such a fun afternoon doodling on our patio and just letting our inner childs play. By the end of it, we were laughing and playing hopscotch and tic-tac-toe and just having a good old time for literally just $10. Another little joy I think your inner child is going to love is playing with bubbles. I can't believe it's taken me this long to get a bubble machine because they are pure magic. It was so fun to just watch them blow all over the yard and pop on random things. Another activity to add to your summer bucket list that will also delight your inner child is having a pool day, even if that is a kiddie pool, because I definitely do not want the responsibility of cleaning and caring for a full-size one. But if squeezing into a kiddie pool with your partner or your pup doesn't sound like fun, I would recommend getting a sprinkler. Running and jumping through this thing instantly brought me back to summers in my grandparents' backyards. And of course, the most quintessential summer activity is going to the beach. Or as we say in New Jersey where I'm from, going down the shore. Whether you want to play in the water, build a sandcastle, or just tan all day in the sun, going to the beach or even the lake like we do here in Vermont is the perfect way to slow down and savor summer. But this is your gentle reminder, no matter what you're doing outside, to wear your sunscreen. I definitely learned that the hard way. Another summer classic to add to your bucket list is having a cookout. My wife will take any excuse to fire up the grill, and I certainly am not complaining because it means less dishes and cleanup for me, and everything is absolutely delicious. So again, hit up your local farmer's market, see what's in season, throw a little salt, pepper, and garlic on there, invite some friends over, and have a nice little cookout dinner and cross it off your bucket list. Now, this next summer bucket list activity is one that I have been avoiding for decades, but my wife really enjoys. Biking. I had a couple bad experiences as a kid, but I decided to face my fears this summer, and I actually had so much fun. So, this is your sign, whether it is biking or something else from childhood you haven't done in years, to try it again and see what happens. It might just lead to the most fun afternoon you've had in a while, which is exactly what happened to us when we stumbled upon this playground. Like, when's the last time you swung from the monkey bars, went down a slide, or played on the swings? This was such a cute little date and one we will definitely be repeating in summers to come. But no summer date or bucket list is complete without getting an ice cream cone. Or as they call them here in Vermont, creamies. I have so many childhood memories of running after the ice cream truck, and luckily this was a standstill store, so it was a little bit easier, but just as delicious and fun. And we have made it to our last cute date idea and way to romanticize summer in this video. But I want to remind you there is that free Magical Moments of Summer bucket list bingo in the blog below. So make sure to grab your copy and start crossing some things off your list to enjoy the last few weeks of this season that we have. But no matter what season it is, you can always find my wife and I enjoying some nights around the fire. It's just the perfect cozy way to close out any day, whether you were playing at the playground, hanging out at the beach, or just in your own backyard connecting with your inner child. So I hope this video gave you some ideas of how to romanticize your summer and get the last few magical moments out of it that you can. And if you enjoyed watching this, please give it a thumbs up so I know to create more like it. And also subscribe so you don't miss future cozy vlogs, slow living inspiration, and the occasional small business tip here and there. And I will see you in the next video. But until then, have a magical one.